Welcome to Mini Stories, where we'll be listening to Reddit stories. I fell in love with my good friend's wife. I have fallen in love with my good friend's wife. A few weeks ago, her and I got together for a few beers and just to catch up after it was obvious I was avoiding her. I hadn't seen both of them in a while, mostly on my part because I felt I was becoming too comfortable with her. She really is damn near perfect. Kind, empathetic, intelligent, really the list could go on for paragraphs. Once I noticed I started to catch feelings, I instantly made a point to never be around her unless my friend was around. She reached out and I always said ask your husband and I'll schedule with him. I tried hard to make sure these boundaries were up. I get a message from him a week or so ago that says she wanted to have a few beers and talk to me about a surprise she needed my help with. The only reason I agreed to meet up was because he messaged me. She asked me why I went MIA and I sort of lied and said I have been busy. She looked me straight in the eyes and said, I know you are lying. I wasn't sure how to respond, so I didn't. Because she was right. She pushed past the silence and asked me to at least start coming back around the house for barbecue Sundays. I said maybe. At the end of the night, she told me that she was sorry. I felt like I needed to shield myself from them because of whatever was going on with me. I cannot stop thinking about her, and even after the dozens and dozens of messages she sends me, I never respond. I know their marriage is falling apart, but I want my friend to know I genuinely care about him and want him to be okay. But at the same time, when I close my eyes to sleep at night, her face haunts me. I will never let him know, nor would I ever admit it to his face because I value our friendship that much. I don't think I have ever felt too guilty about being emotionally invested in someone, but I am going to let the guilt eat me alive or until my feelings for her die out. They both are guilty of not treating each other properly, but in the end I know I'll shove what I feel for her deep down and lock it away. I don't want to stop being friends with him, but at the same time seeing her in front of me all the time is torture. I must have really pissed someone off in my past life for them to have me fall in love with someone but never have a chance. Even now, as I think about everything, I find myself thinking about her and those tiny things that make her wonderful, but those tiny things aren't for me to admire. They are his. I don't know, maybe I'll just buy a dog or something. Edit. I realized how much info my post lacked. Partly because I was beside myself as I was typing it out. I didn't really know how stressful something like this was until I tried to type it up. First, I met her at the same friend outing as my best friend did. We were all friends before anyone dated each other. So yes, I had already formed a friendship with her prior to all this, hence why I know it's not infatuation. I am 33 now, so it's been about 7 years since I have known her and 12 since I have known my best friend. Once they became a couple, 3 years into knowing each other, her and I no longer hang out as much, which was my decision because I felt like it was disrespectful to my best friend. Second, I have zero desire to want to be with her. I have far too much respect for not only myself but my best friend. I could never in my life imagine going after her. And the fact some of y'all think it could be on the table shows how much respect for people you don't have. Third, I don't need to get myself a new woman. I generally have zero interest in being with anyone. I tend to work 7 days a week at a minimum of 10 hours a day, so dating isn't something I can fit in, especially if I want to maintain healthy relationships with my friends. My ex-wife and I have been divorced for a few years, and I am not interested in being the reason why my best friend and his wife divorce after having someone do that to me. I feel there is a special place in hell for homewreckers. Fourth, therapy. I love therapy and I am a huge advocate for therapy. I haven't got any major disorder or anything like that. Honestly, I almost wish I did. The only thing wrong with me is that I am habitually shy and avoid confrontation at all cost by just removing myself from the situation. This time, however, I cannot. I care too much about my friendships that I have had for all these years. And finally, to put into perspective how close our friend group was before the dating and marriage followed. Each of us have basically spare rooms in each other's houses. Like fully stocked with our personal belongs. We made the TV show Friends look like they were just acquaintances. We had been there for each other's passing of family members and other loved ones. We have seen each other's amazing ups and heartbreaking downs. Small town friends? We are built differently. We have morals and standards that go hand in hand. We have a solid circle of 7 of us. We make shared Google Docs that get updated weekly to reflect how we are looking for outings, restaurant visits, vacations, and road trips. It was our own little family because most of us have lost a large portion of our families. That's why this is hard. Because I feel like I lost my second family over feelings for someone who is not mine nor ever will be. I don't want her like that. I want the feelings to go away so I can get back to my friends and back to enjoying my barbecue and beer on a Sunday. And now for the update. I attended the barbecue with a lady friend of mine who I have gotten closer to in recent weeks. It's absolutely nothing serious but made things go smooth at the barbecue. My friend said he was sorry he asked his wife to essentially ask why I was always gone. He figured I was mad at him and wanted to see why. I just reiterated I was in fact really busy right now. I also don't believe the wife knows. I know some people thought she might, but I do actually think she does, which is good because me being a rebound option will never happen. No, I never told him why, nor will I ever. Again, I want him and his wife to work out. I know deep down they still love each other. I then informed the group of friends that I took a job 1,900 miles away and would be relocating at the start of March. They were all really upset I kept it from them. They figured something was off when I took myself from our shared Google Sheets. At the end of the day, I have far too much respect and love for my friends to ever act on anything. They could divorce today and I would never act on it. My loyalty is with my best friend. It definitely sucks that it happened this way, and my friends are a little confused because I'm taking a job that is not as good or a job as the one I have now to relocate to a state that is pretty bad tbh. But I figured I could use a state that actually have 4 seasons anyway. But now that they think it is solely because of a job offer I was just dying to have, I feel a lot better. Well, I guess that's it. Thanks for all the advice and wise words. One final note. I thought I needed therapy, still attending weekly for me. Some of y'all need therapy. The audacity of y'all to just say fuck it and go for it. Absolutely repugnant. Have some standards, yeah? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe.